Hello, welcome to the class. In this class, we are going to discuss about history of Indian Railways. Okay, na? So it is the most important that to know history of Indian Railways because as a civil engineer, we need to know the history of Indian Railways because railway engineering is the main key element behind the revenue of any country. Understand or no? And one more thing, it contains a number of technical aspects while in its planning, designing, construction, and also its maintenance and operation. Okay, now so as a civil engineer, before going to enter into the study or before going to enter into the subject railway engineering, we need to know various aspects which involved in the history of Indian railways because how from where railways in India has been started and at where now it stood. So all those things we need to know. So then only we can get a clear idea about the subject railway engineering. So then we will get some interest and enthusiasm about the learning various things about the railway engineering. Understand or no? So we know that initially in history of railway, first of all, in the year 1953, the first railway has been established in India. But before that, first railway track has been constructed in India in England. Okay, now so but before that, if what we can say that the history of railways is closely linked with the development of civilization. As the necessity arose, human beings developed various methods of transportation goods from one place to another place. Understand? So and the public railway in the world was opened to traffic 27th September 1825 between Stockton and Darlington in the UK. It means, okay, so the first railway has been established in India, sorry, in the world in UK. It means England. Coming to the history of Indian Railways, so the first railway line has been established in the country UK in the year 1825. Okay, now so and that line has been established. That line has been constructed in two places. One is Stockton and another one is Darlington. Stockton and Darlington in UK in the year 1825. Understand or no? So in between these two places in UK in 1825, the first railway line has been established. After that, in German, the second railway line has been established, and in the year 1833, the first railway line has been constructed in USA. In USA, in the year 1833, the first railway line has been constructed in between two places like Mohawk and Hudson. Mohawk and Hudson. So in between these two places in USA, in the year 1933, the first railway line has been constructed, and in India, the first railway line has been constructed in the year 1853 in between Mumbai to Thane in India. Okay, now so and its distance was 34 kilometer. Understand? So this is the first railway line has been established in India, and from 1853 now up to 2020, how the railway lines and how the railway transport has been developed in India, and what are the various actions taken place. It means what are the various actions taken by British government to develop railways in India, and after India getting independence, what are the various steps and actions taken by Indian government to develop the railways in India up to 2020. We are going to see now. I will explain you each and everything. This is the most important aspect what we should know. Okay, that starting from humble beginning of Indian Railways in the year 1853, about 34 kilometers, and that 34 kilometers, that first train have been traveled within 1.25 hours. 1.25 hours in between Mumbai and Thane in the year 1953. 34 kilometers it was. And now, how much what is the distance there? 34 kilometers. In the year 1953, the it means the length of railway line was 34 kilometers, and now in the year 2020, the total length of the Indian railway tracks is it means it have been increased in giant way. It means too much. It's a giant. What is a giant network there? Okay, now so it was 64,460 kilometer throughout the country, from uh, foot of the Himalayan at the North India to the Kanyakumari in the South India, and it means from north to south, and also from Dibrugarh in the East India to the Dwaraka in West India. Understand or no? So from all over the Indian terrain, we're having railway lines there. It means entire India have been connected with railway lines right now. Understand? So this is the great achievement what we should appreciate our India and Indian government. Understand or no? So now we will. It means one more thing we should know, that Indian Railways is the largest mode of transportation. It also has a deep social obligation to serve efficiency and fulfill the increasing needs of the country, and to provide the necessary infrastructure for the rapid industrialization and economic development of the country. Railways is the best solution, and railways is the best option. Okay, now so from and the first proposal have been, it means the first proposal of railways it means railways construction in India have been taken by British government in the year 1831 to 1833. Okay, now so during that period, the British government in India have been, yes, thought or have been taken an idea that in India also we need to develop railways, so that we can convey goods from one place to another place. Especially at the time they have developed. It means that they got a thought to construct railways in India, that for that to convey goods from different places of India to the seaports or to harbors. Understand or not? So the it means to convey or to transport goods from different places to seaports or harbors. Okay, now for this purpose only, Britishers, British government thought to develop railways in India, but initially they thought that they need to construct a railway between Bangalore to Madras. But this idea and this plan have remains as a dream. It means only this contains an idea, thought, plan, and design, but this idea has not been implemented yet. Okay, so only it remains as a dream. And in the year 1851, again they thought to have a railway line between Thane to Mumbai. Okay, now so Thane is a place and Mumbai is a place which contains seaport. Here also Bangalore is a place where number of it means number of industries and factories are there. They can produce lots of products, and to convey all those products to seaport at Madras, they develop. It means that they got that thought, and in the year of 1851 also they got a thought to have railway track between Thane to Mumbai, and they constructed. Understand? No? And this construction have been completed in the year 1853, and this was the first Indian railway line. So already we have been discussed that its length was 34 kilometers and its time was 1.25 hours. Okay, and it contains one engine and four coaches. Okay, now, so this is the first one. First railway line has been started in India in the year 1853, and next one is the in the year 1853. Irving City has been constructed, and in the year 1856, the first railway line has been established in South India. South India, and it was in between Madras to Chennai, sorry, Bangalore to Chennai, but the exact place was Rayapuram to Valcha Road. It is in South India, okay, and it means in 1856. This is the Rayapuram to Valcha Road. This is the thought what they have been planned in the year 1831 to 1833. This is the initially they have been planned, but that plan have been implemented and became true in the year 1856. Okay, now. And after that, in the year 1866, so after that, 1833 to 1856, in between years, so many railway lines have been constructed. But the first railway line in India is the in 1856, Rayapuram to Valji Road, and in the year 1866, the New Delhi have been linked with Calcutta and Amritsar. So this is the one of the biggest railway line during those days, and this is the first railway line have been constructed by British government for conveying passengers from one place to another place. Understand or no? Initially, they have been planned to convey goods only. After that, they understand that it means they have been developed railways to convey or to transport passengers also from one place to another place. And the next one is the in the year 1868. In the year 1868, a number of railway companies were formed to construct railways. It means the British government also. It means India is the largest terrestrial area. It means India has a huge amount of terrain. So alone British government or alone East India Company cannot construct railway lines throughout India. It means to cover or to connect different places. So British government also allowed some private bodies to construct railway lines in India. So, so due to that, in the year 1868, five private bodies have been five, not only private and government, five bodies have been entered or five bodies have been formed to construct railway lines all over the India. Understand or no? So first one is East India Railway. It is the government one. And the next one is the Great Indian Peninsula Railway. Indian Peninsula Railway. And the next one is the Bombay, Baroda, and Central India Railway. And next one is Madras State Railway. So these are all the major bodies: East India Railway, Great Indian Peninsula Railway, Bombay, Baroda, and Central Railway, and Madras State Railway. These four are the major bodies, and also they made some other body to construct railway lines between interstate or within states. Understand or no? So they are independent. Independent rulers, railway bodies. So like this, so there are five major railway bodies have been established, or they have been formed to construct railways all over the India. So some few of them are government and few of them are private bodies. Okay, now so in the year 18 from 1868, the railways in India have been developed in a huge manner. It means number of railway lines have been constructed, and entire India have been connected with railway lines only. Understand or no? So this is the one of the major achievement we can know. So and after that, in the year 1870, it means in the year 1868, Indian Railways five bodies have been formed, and from that, so many bodies have been started to construct. And after that, from 1870, number of railway lines have been constructed, and railway revenue. It means railway has given. It means major revenue to the British government. Understand? And in the year 1873, first meter gauge line have been constructed. Okay, na? So this is the sixth step we are discussing, and next is thing we need to discuss is in the year 1924. In the year 1924, railway finances have been separated from general finances. It means up to there, the finance. It means the finance department of British government included railway finance related to railways in general finance. But from there, from the year 1924, the government itself has been started. It means to provide two financial reports. First one is the general report. It means general financial report, and another one is the railway financial report. It means in the year 1924, railway finance has been separated from general finance. And next, in the year 1985, started 1925, they have started electrifying railway lines. It means they have introduced electricity in trains and railway lines. It means in trains and also along railway lines. Okay, right? And this is the important one. You have to remember that in the year 1825, they started electrifying railways. Okay, and in the year 1936, this is also one more important thing. Before independence only, in the year 1936, they started air conditioning. They started air conditioning in general coaches. It means in passenger coaches. And in the year 1947, India got independence. It means the railways have been came from British government to under Indian government. Understand or not? So during that, during independence in the year 1947 also, India has been separated as Pakistan and India. So due to that, how much that? So large part of the railway lines have been divided between India and Pakistan. Understand or not? So and India have been started new railways. Indian Railways have been started new journey under Government of India. GOI, Government of India. Understand? No? So we need to know. And in the year 1951, Indian. So first one is the Central Railway. Next one is the Eastern Railway. And next one is the Western Railway. And next one is the Southern Railway. And next one is the Northeastern Railway. Sorry, Northern Railway. And next one is the North Eastern Railway. So in the year 1951, the Indian Railway have been subdivided into 5 groups or 5 zones: Central Railway, Eastern Railway, Western Railway, Southern Railway, Northern Railway, and Northeastern Railway. 6 zones. Okay, now total 6 zones have been divided by Indian government. Okay, now so this is the only for the convenient and comfort maintenance. It means to create some ease and convenient to the maintenance and management. Indian government have been divided entire Indian Railway into 6 zones. In the year 1951. Okay, now so in the year 1952, India has been established a college at Vadodara for railway staff. Understand now? So railway staff college established at Vadodara. And in the year 1952, one more institute have been established for railways, that is Railway Testing and Research Center. Research center have been established in the year 1952 itself. And also one more thing, in the year 1955, one more institute have been established by Indian Railways, that is Indian Railway Institute for Civil Engineering. Indian Railway Institute for Civil Engineering at Pune. And one more institute have been established by Indian Railways in the year 1957 at Secunderabad. It is. Its name was Indian Railway Institute for Signal and Telecommunication. Indian Railway Institute for Signal and Telecommunications. Okay, now. And like this, so many institutes have been established in India. And in the year 1984, the first metro rail introduced in Calcutta. Okay, now. So and also in the year 1985, the passenger reservation system have been computerized. It means computerized passenger reservation system. Understand? Anna? And one more in institute that rail coach factory in the year 1987. Rail coach factory have been established in India, and it is at Kapurthala. Okay, na? And in the year 1998, Konkan railway system becomes fully operational. Okay, na? Konkan railway system become fully operational. And in the year 2003, Indian railways have been sub. It means divided into 16 zones. Divided into 16 zones. Okay, we will see. In the year 2003, Indian railways have been divided into 16 zones totally. So they are Central Railway, Central, Eastern, East Central, East Central. It means EC, and after that East Central Railway. It means ECR, and the next one is the East Coast. That is ECOR, East Coast Railway. Next one is the Northern Railway. That is NR, and another one is the North Central Railway. That is NCR, and another one is the Northern Railway. That is NR, North Central Railway NCR, and North Eastern Railway NER, and North Frontier Railway NFR, and North Western Railway NWR, and next one is the Southern Railway. This is the most important one, SR, and next one is the South Central Railway SCR, and another one is the South Eastern Railway SER, and another one is South East Central Railway SECR, South East Central Railway, that is SCCR, and another one is the South Western Railway SWR, and the next one is the Western Railway, that is WR, Western Railway, that is WR, and the next one is the West Central Railway, that is WCR, and the next one is the. So these are all the total 16 zones of Indian Railways. They have been established and came in operation effective from 2003. So, and from the year 2010, the metro railways or metros have been considered as zonal railways. Okay, na? So in their respective zones, the respective bodies have to be constructed metros, and they have to be maintained. Understand? And in the year 2011, Indian Railways have been released a document called Vision 2020. It means up to the year 2020, what are the goals? It means the Indian Railways have been set up few goals, and the deadline for the to achieve those goals was 2020. It means it have been set up by Indian government. So the document have been called as Vision 2020 by Indian Railways. It has, so it means various goals and various ways have been set up by Indian Railways. Understand or no? So this is the complete development of Indian Railways from 1953 to the recent 2020. Okay, na? So, and I have discussed only various main aspects of Indian Railways. It means main points and main facts I have been discussing of history of Indian Railways. Okay, thank you.